Good afternoon. The weather is set to turn colder as we head through the weekend and into the start of next week. But it will not be an immediate process for all of us. This cold air will be pushing down from the north over the weekend, but mild air tries to stage a comeback into southern parts through the early part of next week. It does look like, though, the Arctic air will eventually win out for all parts of the UK. And as that transition takes place, it is possible that some of us will see some quite significant snow and some ice as well. Still a lot of uncertainty about the detail. But in the shorter term, the rest of today brings a fair amount of cloud. This frontal system pushing into the northwest, bringing some outbreaks of rain, strengthening winds as well across the north of Scotland. Eastern Scotland seeing temperatures up to around 15 degrees. Further south, where cloud has been lingering, it is a little bit chilly out there. And through this evening and tonight, we continue to see this band of cloud and rain pushing its way southwards. This is a cold front. There's colder air pushing in behind with some showers and some brisk winds in the north of Scotland. Sheltered spots in northern Scotland could dip just below freezing. Conversely, where we keep cloud across this central slice of the UK, will be a bit milder to start Saturday morning. A few fog patches down towards the south. Those should lift and clear, but it is likely to stay quite grey and murky, a bit damp and drizzly in southern parts as well. But further north, we will see some sunny spells, a scattering of showers, which could be wintry over high ground in Scotland, with those colder conditions developing in the north. And by Sunday, I think we will see colder air pushing further southwards. Some showers around. Again, some of those will be wintry. The wintriness mostly over high ground at this stage. And temperatures across many northern areas in single digits. Down towards the south, a few places still in double figures. But into the early part of next week, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, because this area of low pressure is going to push its way in from the west. And where that meets the cold air, some places could see some quite significant snow, but there's uncertainty about exactly where that area of low pressure will be, and hence where the snow might be. So it is worth staying in touch with the forecast. But as next week goes on, it turns colder for all of us with some wintry showers.
From 9 amazing space missions to the times Nessie made a splash, the list charts some of the most remarkable events that have made the headlines. Each episode dives into a new story, from the recent past right up to today, and discover there's a lot more behind the biggest and strangest stories. The List. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
This programme asks plain questions with the help of the unrivalled range of BBC journalists right across the world. And gathered here in this building, I'll also draw on my frontline experience that helps me know who to talk to and who to listen to. Meaning our analysis is objective, unbiased, and I promise you, with absolutely no spin. That's why we call our programme Unspun World.
Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Live from London, this is BBC News. A backlash after Donald Trump nominates the vaccine skeptic and conspiracy theorist Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to be his health secretary.
Here at BBC Verify, we've been fact-checking some of the things Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has said on public health issues.
Here in Bristol, a group of teenagers and a man have been found guilty of murdering two best friends in a case of mistaken identity. No longer fit for purpose, scientists and former political leaders say the UN climate talks are in need of urgent overhaul. Fight or fiasco? All eyes on Mike Tyson. The former heavyweight champion takes on the YouTuber Jake Paul, a fight being streamed by Netflix. And the fourth and final supermoon of 2024 lights up the sky. Hello and welcome to BBC News.